อุ้ยไปไหนหยุดว้าก็มีที่จะวิ่งมา
Your brother would have sided with the abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work. Although, where should we go next? Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it, so well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animal and Geo-Archons. So, Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Katsuko in Leo Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Katsuko, อีดอกเขาชื่ออาซึโกะไม่ใช่อาซึกะคนนั้นไม่ใช่อายากะอะไร
Oh, hello. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great! We came to the right
But the chance of success is...
incredibly small. Then how did you...
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how deep...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and...
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all Meanwhile, it doesn't feel good to what I mean to say
อย่า
is,
ด่าแล้วโว้ย
unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to
And even if you did, seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up, but if you really... That's not what I meant. Voyaging far and...
But it's an art...
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, the Alcor is...
Then there's no...
เรือโจรสลัดนี่หว่าถึงไหมเนี่ย เหยียบเดี๋ยวนี้เชียวเฮียปีนไม่ได้ว้ายจุเอ๋เน่
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person, judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing. I guess that time...
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing! It's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet.
I prefer other me. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, my great hero...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talent. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around, and with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament. Now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly... Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to...
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies. As for whether the...
Yep.
Yeah,
Organizing the clap. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you... In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let it
What are we gonna do?
Great.
It seems like it will only be a...
sound of the
โอ้โหไกลจังล่ะ
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beta said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
มา
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the crux? If so, seems I found myself another...
So you're also here for the...
You better believe it. Huh. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful, in most people's eyes, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along, of course, I also put in a few good days prep. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real life but this tournament.
Exactly.
This master of...
จะให้คุย
He's
กับ
the
ใคร
founder of the Ling Shan clan. And his skills are... You probably... He's got to be a grand master to the Ling Shan clan.
Forced dispersal?
It's a type of... For example, our master...
One time, he sent a challenger flying into...
It sure is.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least got...
There's a tuition?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He
เม
doesn't...
นพูด
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this
Main
time.
pool.
Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too... Well, we have...
พูด
Exactly!
แล้ว
Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the...
See you in the...
จะให้คุยอะไรนะพูดนี้ โอ้โห
Hello.
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look. The Clash is a... Nobody...
Yeah.
Me? Only a form... What? You... Not to mention, they tried to sneak past... I planted a left. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurt. I'm not saying I came...
But for us, even...
I'll see you in the arena.
มาดิ
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling. Next, please. What's your name?
เจ้าคุณพระ
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
เจ้าคุณพระ
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really her?
The one that spoke with Lady Kuchin at the rite of parting.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are...
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be... It's just a form
Man,
of... So far,
so
I've
yeah,
got
I know, yeah.
defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion or...
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is... Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I...
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top 10.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason.
แมน
Anyway,
วิ
the
ชั่น
goal of
คือ
my...
อะไร
Hey,
อ่ะ
so even though you don't... So Paimon... In any case, looking at the cap... Alright,
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready? Good. Then
อ๋ออ๋อคือห้ามมีวิชั่นถึงจะลงสมัคร
seems
ได้
like you got a pretty good chance of winning this
เอา
thing.
โอ้โห
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins
โอ้
now.
Come on, let's go sign up.
ปีปกติไม่เบา
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won,
ไม่ได้เล่นอย่าง
let's
นี้
go and see
เลเว
Beto.
ล50
She'll probably have something to say to us.
มันไม่ยากมันไม่ยากขนาดนั้น
I knew I wouldn't. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and...
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, so come on. We all know you...
All right. You fought well.
All right then. You know,
ทำไม
and
คาซึ
since
คั
you
บมันไม่
signed
ชอบเรา
up,
หรอ
we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among... For one thing, so...
มันดูแบบเหม็นห
This
น้า
is
เรา
how
อะ
Captain... Besides,
All right,
มา
we're finally here, folks. The real shit...
your opponent has fought. You may well be...
อ๋อว่ะ
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm.
All right, that's
มัน
enough.
คิดว่าเราไม่ได้เก่งขนาดนั้น มาวิชั่นแบบก็ประมาณนั้นแหละมันแบบเราน่าจะแบ
your
บผ่าน
opponent
อา
in
ยุ
the
ไป
city.
ไม่ได้
I do
อะไร
not doubt your abilities.
Relax. My girl's...
Okay.
มาให้ตบกับใคร มาเลย
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
มาเลยว้าย
Who's it gonna be this time?
Oh,
The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the
มัน
prize.
ไม่ยากแต่ว่าเราตีบัฟ
You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
สรุปมันปล่อยเกาะมาหมดเลยป่ะเนี่ย
ไม่หมดนะพี่จะเอาให้ดูว่ามันเท่านั้นแต่แมปมันกว้างมากเลย
มันยังมีใหญ่กว่านั้นอีกเหรอ
เมื่อไหร่จะโหลดเสร็จ
Congratulations.
เพิ่ง
I was.
25%
Right. For if you
แล้วใน
had
คอมมัน
I
จะใหญ่
wanted
อะไร
a
ขนาด
vision
นั้น
of mine. I lost interest. I
ของเธอ
fought
เอา
and
จริง
ในมือถือมันแค่ 1.8 อันนี้แพท
if you have the chance in the
ในคอม
future,
มา7
บ้า
by the
whether they'll be as so don't.
there he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our
ใคร
opponent
ค
in
น
the
สุด
final
ท้าย
round.
เป็นคู่แข่งเราเอยโตแน่เลย
Ah, it's you! I myself
มัน
was...
ไม่ก็ค่าสิครับ
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. I faltered for but a brief. Given my stature, I'm sure...
Hey there.
He tried to use force. His opponent was pretty freaked out. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining.
Oh, all right.
Thanks. Oh.
ใคร
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
ใครจะเป็นคู่ต่อสู้คนสุดท้ายของเรา
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that, but you were quick to
ไปแล้ว
adapt
ไปแล้ว
and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact,
น่าจะมีให้
I
อัพ
guess
ใน
not
อินาซึ
using
มะ
your
ลอง
elemental
ดูในโค
powers
โยแลบ
must
ดิ
be quite new for you, huh?
Well, we wanted to ask.
Not exact. As for the guy, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
if that is the case, I haven't
Yeah, we could tell that from your.
It is true that I am versed both in I do not mean to flaunt my martial
แสดง
prowess.
ว่าคนที่อยู่อิน
Given
มา
your
ไม่ใช่
talent,
ชาติ
Hang on.
gathering intelligence. Besides our fit,
You betcha. Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to months.
does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature. However, there is only so much that can be discerned. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is it?
แล้วมันรู้ได้ไงว่าเราไปมอนสเตอร์หรอมันบอกว่า มีร่องรอยธรรมชาติจากมอนสเตอร์ในตัวเรา
เนี่ยเรากำลังจะบอกว่าวันแต่บ้านนอกเหรอ
ไม่มันรู้หมดว่าอะไรเราเป็นเหมือนมันเป็นอินเทลเจนซ์แบบว่ามันเป็นสายข่าวอะไรเงี้ยคาซึครับอ่ะมันคาซึครับมันเป็นแบบ observer ผู้สังเกตอะไรเงี้ยแล้วมันก็เห็นว่าแบบเราเคยไปมอนสเตอร์เราไม่เคยบอกมันว่าเราไปมอนส
เนี่ย
เตอร์
สต็อ
มาก
เกอร์
แอบชอบ
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are
ถ้า
skilled
มันเป็น
in
บอกไม่ชอบ
manipulating
แต่
the
จริงๆแล้วชอบ
elements,
ใช่ไหมล่ะ
and not just a single element, but
มัน
multiple.
รู้ว่าเราแบบไม่ได้ใช้พลังได้แค่ธาตุเดียวด้วย
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've no.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
ไม่เข้าใจคืออะไรวะ
Since a young age, I've been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of it is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feat. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
บอกว่าไพมอนมีกลิ่น
Stop
ลึกลับ
evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance
มัน
enlighten
ดม
me as
กลิ่
to
น
how
แล้ว
you
ไพมอน
managed
ก็
to
บอกว่า
obtain
เลิก
your
ดมกลิ่น
combined
สัก
elemental
ที
abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's nothing really. Paimon just told. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements to it up. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of. However,
สรุปไพมอนมันจะเป็น
Of
ตัวร้า
course,
ยไหม
I
เนี่ย
too
คาริฮะ
shall
บอก
share
ว่าได้
with
กิน
you
ประหลา
all
ดจาก
that
ไพ
I've
มอน
learned. That will make it a fair. Now then, let's test your skill.
มาทำมาดูคาริฮะว่าฉันแข็งแกร่ง
Solidify! I will have order!
นี่แน่
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis simulation.
Yeah!
นี่เป็นไงล่ะคาสิครับดูไว้ซะ
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which in it he relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponent. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability, please save your thanks. If anything, I should be the world is a.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between vision?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these. My
อยากรู้ว่าทำไม
apologies.
คนถึงมีวิชั่นแล้ว
You
ทำไม
must
พระ
be
เจ้าถึงให้วิ
completely
ชั่
in
น
the
กับ
dark
มนุษย์
regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. So that's what
นาย
you're
มันพู
curious
ดมัน
about.
พูด
As you well know,
A
a
vision
vision
hunt
hunt decree
decree
is
is
currently
currently
underway
underway
in
in
Inazuma.
Inazuma.
Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead.
อ๋อ
In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria? Or even not to mention, with no new Electro visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may believe. Leroy's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
อยากรู้ว่าแล้วมันแบบเทพมันทำแบบให้ตัวเองเป็นอมตะอะไรอย่างนี้หรอ มันวะคาซึอ้าวเจอเปิดโตเมนคนสุดท้าย
Why isn't he here? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the clock. We've seen many now, I'd like to introduce our... She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Lyra's traveling hero!
เจ้าคุณพระ
Wow! I've been waiting! I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the but today's final round will surely as for our other combatant, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! They've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment.
ในมี5 ดาวมันก็คงมีตัว
Something.
ผู้หญิง
Captain
แล้วปะ
Beto. Perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
เอาแล้วคนสุดท้ายมันไปไหนละรางวัลหาย
Let me see. That's gone all right. The vision.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know
โอ้
when
แล้ว
it...
เมื่อไหร่จะได้ไป
No need to worry.
ยัง ยังอีกเหรอ
อย่างมันให้ต่อสู้ใน
Well, if you insist, I'll
อีเป
stay
โตะ
here
มัน
and
อยากให้เราเข้าร่วมต่อสู้ในการประลองของมันแลกกับตัวไปอินาซุมะควรตีนปะอยากฆ่าวะ
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
ไหนหมอยุ่งโอ้โหบินยากจังเอาใหม่บินจนหมดเวลาบินยากมันเย็นไปเดิน
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
อุ๊ย
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me.
ข้าศึก
There
ครับ
may
มัน
be
ได้
an
ยิน
ambush
เสียง
waiting for us
ธร
up
รมชา
ahead,
ติอะ
but I trust that you are well prepared for such a
ทำ
scenario.
ได้ปะ
ไม่ได้
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Subject.
เฟซเนื้อเรื่องตัวละครที่อยู่ที่หูเต่าเลยใกล้น่ะ
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one,
โอ้เขาจะ
then
หา
you...
ก็มี
This
วิ
has
ชั่น
nothing to do with visions.
มีดิก็มันธาตุล
You
ม
may
อ่ะ
be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's game. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the... In other
มันได้ยิน
words,
เสียงผ่านล
you
ม
failed
เก่ง
to...
จังวะ
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your head. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the
So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I'd prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to... After all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the...
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot eye.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do...
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
มันจะมาหน้าด้านที่
Stabilize. This is order.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me.
Huh? Hyman doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his head. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the but unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be real from the moment he I've tried many other methods though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't seem to
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining...
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings, but thank you.
looking for the... It seems that the Crux clash... Captain Beto was... But still, Captain Beto was...
The one who stole the vision. He knew he stood no chance, in which case, the Crux...
Huh? So, if that's the case, then the rules...
Paimon thought we'd win.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, but the voyage to... In fact...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget, suffice it to say, in the meantime...
Paimon believe...
Thank you. One final word.
ไปยังเมื่อไหร่จะได้ไป
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Set sail. Got a good feeling about this.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Think you can last a round against me?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and
กู
forth.
ไปไหนเนี่ย
And those that come across Leo tend to stay a while.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard now that I think...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beto will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning.
Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beto is the captain of our work.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on.
So you'll be heading off then? Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every time.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to...
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alco.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
เรียบเผยต้องทำอะไรแล้วบินไปบินมาอย่างนี้
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If there were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors, away!
Oh, hi there.
หล่อผัว
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just
good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose. You must speak... Excuse me? Please, currently, only... My apologies, but I'll help...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I see.
The Outlander Affairs Agency, they only check entry permits. Well, let's not forget that's everyday folk and as the word not even on Rito. Now, let's head over... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma.
เปิดเสาก่อนมองไม่เห็นอยู่ไหนเสา
There's still a long road ahead.
Lightning Slash!
My experiment will succeed.
More speed. More speed.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes?
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million Mora.
2 million? For a processing?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning.
Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000.
Thank you ever so much. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 Mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that...
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down!
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will...
Kiyama.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of... The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residence...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for outlets?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered... Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you'll... Okay, I'll...
Really? Wow!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. How connections come at a high price, you understand? No, in fact, I like to do things in a way that keeps...
Sounds very reasonable, Depart.
Oh, here's the situation. Recently, the head of the association...
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the international...
We heard the...
Yes.
There's a cook?
But it's not the... No. Those Mora...
Oh.
That's right. They just issued it.
Pistol.
Eventually. So, in order to... But then we found... Now... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our... But this is a
Sounds... What do you think we should do? What crazy...
Right.
Okay.
That... I've actually done... Hey. If I...
Got it! Where...
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? Haha! So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerd. Trade secret.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are there are ways...
Hey! What?
Get out of here!
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's just...
getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the... I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the international... Yes. Couldn't you tell... That's right. When Inazuma close to the outside world, he was one of a... The international trade... I'm sure it's more nuanced.
เมนเควสมันยาวมากเลยไม่ไหวแล้วอะเมื่อไหร่มันจะหมดสักทีไม่ไหวแล้วมันไม่ให้ออกไปไหนเลยนะเมนแบบเราจะไปเปิดอะไรก็ไม่ได้ต้องทำเควสที่เสร็จก่อนเพราะว่าคุณต้องขอเรสซิเดนซี่ก่อนอะโทมะมาตู้ไหนคะ
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time.
Where's
this coming from?
เปิดตัวอาวุธเล่นได้ฟิชเชอร์งงเลยกู
อยากเล่น2 อันแต่ว่าอัพ
ไม่ได้
เล่นไม่ได้ไม่อัพเลยดีไหม
เขาโหลดได้แต่แก้ไขไม่ได้นะแต่เปิดโหลดได้ก็จะไปอยู่ในดาวน์โหลดปะแป๊บนึงเดี๋ยวไปดูให้
What is this?
Just close your eyes already.
ไม่มีคนเล่น
It's the sound of the ocean.
ทำไมเล่นทันกับฉัน
ไม่เล่นมาทำคนดีนะสินะเล่น
ก็มันโหลดไม่เสร็จนะแก
เพราะเมงคนเดียวเห็ดหลังเขา
ช่วยเม่นด้วยมันก็ไม่หลังเขาหรอกเธอถ้าเกิดมันไม่โหลดแค่แบบ
Wait.
1
Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. You mean often I run into folks from...
Well...
เน็ตหลังเขาเองหรือเปล่าเปลี่ยนไปใช้โปรเน็ตแรงๆค่ะฉันใช้20 เมก
You ready to talk now?
โหลดไม่นานขนาดนั้น
But I betrayed them.
คือแบบ
So come on.
It's a scheme by the...
ไม่เป็นโปรเน็ตมือถือ
Once the merchants run on... I'm their puppet, yes. Evidence. Now that I...
ของฉันใช้ได้ละ180รวมแวตแล้วอะได้20 เมกก็โอเคนะก็ไม่ได้โหลดช้าขนาดนั้นแต่ก็โหลดสักพักนึงแต่ก็ไม่ได้ช้าขนาดนั้นอะ
เห็นเขาบอกโมนาใหญ่ใหม่ต่างจากเดิมตรงไหนวะ
ไม่รู้ไม่มี
เหมือนกัน
ดูผู้ชายค่ะ
Sorry. Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! It's too close! He'll notice us for sure! Too close! It's too... He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
โอ้โห
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Too close! It's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
เห็นเขาบอกว่าข้างไฟฟ้าไอ้ข้างสะพานไปไม่ได้ด้วย
ไปไม่ได้
บังคับ
Keijiro!
After him!
เอาเฮ้ยมันยากอ่ะ
Come out, I can see you.
โอ้มัน
Who are you?
โดน
Why
จั
are
บ
you
เลย
following me?
Seems like he's noticed us.
โดนจับเลย เควสให้เดินตามคน
Keijiro, it's him.
After him.
อ๋อให้ตามไปคนนี้แล้วก็ไม่ให้มันเห็น
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Too close. It's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
กล้าชิบหาย
Too close. It's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
ไม่เห็นกูจริงๆหรอ
ผู้เล่นว่าอีโฆษณาเกนจิ
Too
เอา
close.
เอมเบอร์มาจุดไฟมันเอาเอมเบอร์มาจุดไฟเอาจงหลีมาขุด
Now, who else is behind on
ไอ้
payments?
นั่นขุดหินแล้วทีแยกมาสร้างสะพานแล้วก็มาล่ามาโดนแช่ค่ะ
Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet. Don't let him find us. Too close. It's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
ไหนทำอะไร
What could he be doing?
It looks like he.
ก็คือมันมีเนื้อเรื่องเล่าด้วยนะว่าทำไมคาเฟ่ฮาหลงไหลในออดิชั่นนี้หรอไม่จะเป็นเพื่อนหรอกแฟนคาเฟ่ฮา
เวทว่ะเธอฉันไปเห็นคนหนึ่งในทวิตฉันอะเด็กในทวิตอะมันบอกว่ามันเจอจุดหนึ่งในอินาซึมะหน้าถ่ายรูปไว้ปกติมันต้องเล่นกราฟิกต่ำเพราะคอมมันไม่ไหวเว้ยแล้วพอมันเห็นจุดหนึ่งหน้าถ่ายรูปแม่งก็เลยเปลี่ยนเป็นสูงสุดถ่ายรูปเกมค้างเข้าไม่ได้ทำไงไอ้สัตว์
ใช่เลยใช่เลย
เวทอะไอ้เหี้ยห้องหันไม่มี
โอ้ยเมื่อไหร่เควสจะเสร็จจะไปเปิดเมือง
But we really don't have anything
เธอ
left.
รอฉัน
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another.
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the text.
Huh? You've been swindling us.
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal... So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great...
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you...
No, not at all.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the...
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll...
And not even an ounce of shame for...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my lawsuit?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison.
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
มาสู้กับ
What
กู
was
ซ่า
all
ซา
coming
มูไร
wrong? We were just discussing a minor helping hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. And you seize the merchants.
ไปซื้อที่ไหน
Gentlemen, gentlemen.
Who are you supposed to be?
เดี๋ยวไปเป็นเพื่อนก็ได้
Never heard of a fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. Huh.
ทำไม
What?
Of course not, of course not.
อืม
Still,
ใครรักมัน
perhaps you could show the young lady. If you wouldn't want
That fan, I don't need
ไอ้กัน
any.
สองคนนั่นแหละไม่คุยด้วยกับ
Let's
ใคร
get there
แล้
one
ว
day soon, gentlemen.
มีแต่คนรังแก
Thank you so much, Tom.
It's nothing.
ที่ดีมจะเล่าให้ฟังว่า ตอนแรกมันจะจ้างเรา10 หน้าใช่ปะ10 หน้าแล้วมันให้หน้าละ50ก็คือ500ใช่ปะแต่มันโอนตังค์มา1,000แล้วมันบอกว่ามัดจำไว้ก่อนเดี๋ยวส่งมาให้เพิ่มอีกเทียปะมันให้เสร็จไปแล้ว11 หน้าแล้วมันรอส่งเพิ่มอีกแต่ว่าเขายังไม่ส่งมานะก้าวหน้ามันบอกว่ามัดมือเขาไว้ก่อนกูด่านะเมื่อไหร่เม่นจะทำงาน
Corruption seems rife in the con. All right.
ไม่บอกหรอกแล้วพ่อไม่ยอมให้ตังค์
I belong to the
พ่อไม่
company.
ซื้อของมาให้หนู
Correct. I'm just someone who.
Seems like
Her fame even. I suppose those who treat others like. You're asking. Firstly.
still pretty.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma
ไป
may have
บ้าน
closed
พี่
off,
ฟัววันไหน
so when that is that you
Change this.
in the test I get, navigating with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree. That's an unexpected development. Yes.
มันหยุดไม่ได้หยุดสักทีเนาะพี่แจ็คเนี่ย
Good luck with
ก็ดูดิรถพังอยู่ไม่เห็นไง
ตั้งแต่เช้าแล้ว
Thomas not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, wait. So, soon as
หมดยังเมื่อไหร่จะเสร็จสักทีมันไม่หมดสักทีแม่ฉันไม่ไหวแล้วนะเม่นดูมันสิเม่นดูมันสิ
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the...
As a traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commission? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan. อ๋อแบบมันไม่ให้ออกจากดิโตะเลยอะมี่คือมันไม่ให้ออกตรงนี้เลยแบบเกาะเนี้ยเกาะเมืองดิโทนหมู่บ้านไม่ให้ออกเลยเพราะว่าเราต้องทำเควสให้เสร็จทั้งหมดก่อนเพราะว่ามันต้องการ travel permit ในการเดินทางข้ามเขต
Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No,
Did you get all that?
My sincere apology.
แต่ออกแบบสวยดีจังมึงอยากได้บ้านแบบนี้บ้านอีนาซิมะมันจะมีให้ปะวะ
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi.
Nice to meet you. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned...
So what you're saying is we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails? and put the overlord of the vortex back under the sea.
Exactly! Paimon thinks you can...
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel.
Whoa! You heard about that too? Something
สงสัยอะสมมติว่ามันไม่ให้เข้าออกอย่างนั้นสิมันแล้วเราเทเลพอร์ตได้อย่างไรวะ
Sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know.
Yep, we...
Yes, bring...
Did Paimon...
Then how...
That sounds...
700.
Hey!
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
มันช่วยทุกคนเลย
Seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
เราต้องไปไล่เก็บอันนี้ด้วยนี่
ไอ้กี่โมงใครจะไป
ที่เล็กเก็บคนเดี๋ยวให้เราไปไหมล่ะ
เธอจะรอแม่เธอก่อน
รอ
Crumble บอกเขาว่ามันไม่ได้
เราไม่หมายถึงว่าจะรออะไรก็เราก็ไปซื้อก่อนไง
โอ้ย
จะเอาอยู่ในตัวแอปก่อนไง
Rise! Quake!
มันไม่แข็งแรงนี่ไงปีนไม่ขึ้นเนี่ยเห็นไหมเนี่ย มีคนทำคลิปอิเล็กโทรโลคัสเนี่ย
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her, but you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh?
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to...
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last we have the chance...
Is it Paimon or does something seem...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is... Well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't it be more...
No, you misunderstand me. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryo Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji.
ดราม่าว่ะ
There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold...
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun. We don't have much time.
ลาซิกโนล่าหรือเปล่าที่มาคุยกับพ่อมัน
Very well.
มีคนบอกไม่อยากให้เราออกจากลิโตมีเควสมันนานมาก
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi.
My lady, this is an unexpected honor.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you?
Please, do not cause us any...
Yes, of course.
Now, do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady.
Shinojo, you can't...
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
Yes, but that's not the problem.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
เปลี่ยนให้เราเป็นคนส่งของแทน
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. Insubordinate.
Beg for mercy.
มอนถึง25
Take answer.
Imperial decree.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Chisato. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Crush.
Very. I got careless.
อ้าวรถพังเม่น
ฮะ
รถพังบอลลูนพังมัวแต่ไปนู่นทำอย่างอื่น เอาเราต้อง
Hold on,
คุยใหม่
please.
หมดทั้งหมด
These
เลยเหรอ
goods are being sent to...
My lady.
โอ้โห
Is there something wrong?
No. As...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to...
Please, do...
Yes, of course.
Now, do you really...
Boy.
Yeah, Shinojo. Well, yes, but...
Well then...
Yes, my... My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Another test subject.
Look at you, Foodale. Crush.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato. Right.
คีย์กราสเอาไว้อัพให้อ่ะบรรยากาศหรอ
More speed.
Watch out! More monsters
จะมี
inbound.
คีย์
Lady Hiraki,
กรา
stay
สเอา
close.
ไว้อัพใครก็ไม่รู้
Shudder.
มอนมันถึกมากนี่
Crush.
มอนมันถึกมาก
Beg for mercy.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami... In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special track...
My lady? So that's how it is. I had a... No, lady.
I'm not afraid to...
The one... You... Shinojo. Did you honestly... What? No,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course.
But don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. I wish you a...
Bye, Chisato.
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift. Oh.
เย่
Ooh, we're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Kamori Tea House!
More speed.
วิเมนที่อินาซึมะมันมีนี่เล่นอินาซึมะมันมีนี่ฮะที่อินาซึมะมันมีนี่ให้เก็บของอัพครับ พี่สำรวจแล้วเหนื่อยอีดอก